Hey everybody, welcome to my plant-based kitchen. Can't wait for you guys to come inside. Let's get busy. Welcome back to Kimberly's Plant-Based Kitchen. It is all about the snacks today, you guys. I know going plant-based and thinking about eating healthier sometimes can be a true headache when you're thinking about what am I going to snack on? Am I going to be able to have my little things that I love to eat? Well, I have some great things for you today that are actually really healthy for you, but they're really, really delicious too. And they make great snacks. So you can take them with you to work. You can take them over a friend's house. You can have it while you're watching a great movie. Even at an NFL party, Super Bowl, whatever it is, you'll be able to serve these snacks up. And I promise everybody there will love them, including you. So let's get started today on some super easy snacks that are quick to make and that taste really, really good. So we're going to start out today with one of my hummuses that I make. I make several, but we're going to make our black bean chipotle hummus today. So good. And we're going to use some of these garbanzo beans. So if you have time to make some fresh, please, by all means, make some fresh. But if you don't, grab this box from Whole Foods. You don't have to worry about the BPA from the can. You can get this handy dandy little box. And the black beans come in a box also. So you can grab these. And we're going to do 2 today because we're going to make enough for a crowd. So we're going to do 2 boxes of garbanzo beans. We're going to empty them out and we're going to rinse them really good in our little colander here. And then we're going to do the same with our black beans. So we got these open already. Or actually we don't. Let's cut this. And we're going to put these in the colander and we're just going to rinse them down really good and get off any of that extra salt or anything that's in there. Let's see. These actually say no salt added, so that's actually good. I try not to get the ones that have the salt added because I know I'm going to do a little bit myself. And we're just going to rinse these under some cold water. So let's just rinse these really quick. And we'll let those drain. This is so easy, you guys. Get your food processors out. If you have a small food processor, you definitely can break this recipe in half. You don't have to do the whole thing. So definitely get your food processor out because this is like the best recipe to put in a food processor because it needs to be super creamy. And you're just going to let this thing roll until it's creamy and it's just the texture that you want it to be. So let's put in our, we're going to start with our tahini. So this is our tahini. This has a lot of good health benefits in it too. This is ground up sesame seeds. Smells super amazing. I love it. I actually have some black tahini at home that I haven't used yet, but I'm super interested on how it's going to taste and what I'm going to use it in. I actually thought of making like a black hummus just to see, but we'll see how that goes. I'll let you guys know before I try it out on you. So we're going to use about 1/4 of tahini. And this is about 1/4 of a cup. That in there. And then we're going to put in, you definitely need a lemon or a lime. If you're trying to stay away from the lemons, you can definitely do a lime. So I have a lime over here already waiting for us. So let's squeeze our lime in here. We're going to do a whole lime. And if we need a little bit more at the end, this is the black chipotle, the black bean and chipotle hummus. So I don't use a lot in this one, but if we need it, we can squeeze some in there at the end. So let's get our other half in there. So we'll put all this in there first. And we're going to add our garbanzos and our black beans a little bit at a time because we want to make sure that it gets really, really smooth. So we're also going to do some garlic. We're going to do 3 cloves of garlic. So get your garlic out, 3 cloves here. And all this is going to grind down in the food processor, so it's going to be super easy. These are our veggies we're going to use for dipping our hummus. So we'll get to those in a sec. So 3 cloves of garlic. And you know how I like to do this garlic. You just sit it down, pop it with the knife, and it's open. You don't have to do all that work peeling and wrestling with garlic. Okay, so we got our 3 cloves of garlic in there. Get this in here. Okay, we got our 3 cloves of garlic. We're gonna add some of these sun-dried tomatoes. These are some of my favorite sun-dried tomatoes. Get these from Trader Joe's if I can open them. There we go. Let me just grab a fork. They're so good. They're absolutely delicious. I love adding them to salads and soups. Pasta, they're amazing in pasta. Got to show you guys my basil pesto with the zoodle noodles. And I use these. It's so good. Okay, so that'll definitely be on our recipe and our list. So you'll have those. So we got our roasted red peppers, our garlic, tahini, little lime juice. Let's add a little bit of our beans. We're going to start with the garbanzo beans. And we're going to add half. Okay. And you can actually, if you don't have enough in this top portion of your food processor, you can definitely use this bottom portion. I don't know why I love to try and stuff everything in this top portion, but I do for some crazy reason. So let's see, but usually a full recipe of this will fit. We're going to turn this on and we're going to grind this down just for a couple of minutes. Okay, and just a couple more minutes. We just want to grind it down a little bit more. All right, that looks good. And we're going to add the rest of our beans. And now we're going to start putting in some olive oil. Get you a really good olive oil. I have a basil olive oil. Let me grab that out of the pantry really fast. Okay, guys, we're going to add a little bit of the black beans also. We're going to save a little bit of these for, we're going to leave some whole. So we're going to grind some up in here. And then the rest we're going to leave whole to add to our hummus once it's all finished. We'll put that over there. So let's grind this down. I'm going to add just a little bit of our oil now just to help it grind up a little bit better. So we're using an extra virgin olive oil and it's infused with black truffle. So this is going to be so, so yummy. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love hummus. And I used to think that hummus had like mayonnaise or something in it, and I do not like creamy white stuff, especially mayonnaise. So I was so noited out. And then when I learned how to make it, I was like, oh, it doesn't even have mayonnaise in it, Kimberly. So you guys will love this. Let's get this on high. Okay, we're going to use our rubber spatula and we're just going to scrape these sides down and make sure this gets all blended. We're also going to add just a little bit of water to this so it can start really getting creamy. It's looking good though. We're going to use this little spout at the top to add just a little bit of water. Let me grab a bottle. So yeah, when you're thinking about eating healthy, and I know like, especially like in America, we do a lot of snacking and overeating, but if you're having a healthy snack, this is gonna be something that you don't have to worry about. Like sometimes I'll have snack in place of a meal. So instead of having like a full lunch, I'll just have hummus with veggies and maybe some pita chips or something and wash it down with a smoothie or a fresh juice. So you don't have to feel bad about having your snack still, as long as you're eating something that's healthy and good for you. Okay, so that's about maybe 1/4 of a cup of water. Let's turn this back on. There we go. All right, you guys, it is rolling now. We're gonna add some spices to this. So we're going to put in a little bit of our American blend, which is just our smoked salt. Salt smoked over oak wood. Really, really good. So we're going to add a little bit of that. We're going to add some cumin Oh, we have to add our chipotle pepper first. Let's put in one of our chipotle. Let's start with one because we don't want this to be ridiculously hot. So let's start with one. Grab a little bit of the juice in here. Okay, and we'll see how hot this is before we add another one. We don't want to be burning alive. So let's blend this up, and we're going to drizzle in some more olive oil through this spout. And a little bit more water. Okay, guys, let's check this. Looking amazing. Scrape down the sides a little bit. So good. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yum. Okay. So we are going to blend this down just a little bit more. Then we'll taste it and see what it's tasting like and see if we need any more salt or anything. We'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, we're going to add a little bit of our Mexican blend, our spices. So let's add a little bit of this, and then we'll taste for the sea salt and see, for the smoked salt, sorry, and see if there is enough of that. So this is about a teaspoon. The last little bit of that. Okay, and then let's blend this up, and then we'll taste for salt. Yum, it looks amazing. Let's rinse this fork off. All right, let's taste this and see what we got here. Tasting good. Could definitely use another chipotle pepper. It's not that spicy at all. So let's do one more, a little juice. Won't hurt anybody. Put that in there. All right, and it definitely needs some more salt. So let's do some more of this. But it's smooth and yummy like it should be. Okay. And if you're watching your salt, then just add a little bit. We're gonna add just a little bit more. And I think that's it. Yeah, let's blend this up and see. Add a little more oil. Okay, I just want to make sure that pepper gets blended down really well. And let's try this again and see what it's tasting like. All right. It looks amazing. Delicious. A little spicy. Definitely has all the yummy flavor with the Mexican blend, the smoked salt. We're gonna let this blend down just for a couple more minutes because we want it to be super creamy. So usually I'll let this blend, honestly with you guys, for probably like 5 minutes straight. After everything's in there, it tastes really good and we'll get it nice and creamy. We'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, we're back. We're gonna put together our next snack here. It's gonna be our Kalamata olive spread. If you love olives like I do, you will love this and appreciate it. You can spread it on toast. You can put it on pita bread, chips, whatever you like. You can actually put it on a nice little sandwich also, and it would be super amazing. So we're gonna use some Kalamata black olives that are pitted. We're just gonna drain these. I mean, I love a good hummus spread. So I'll have like my hummus, I'll have my Kalamata olives, then I'll have all kinds of veggies and pita bread. It's like perfect at a party, have as an appetizer. We're gonna add a little bit of capers. Capers are really salty, yummy. I don't really use any salt in this because the capers are enough to give it a salty flavor, plus the olives are salty. So to me, I don't feel like you need any extra salt in this. So that's about a few tablespoons. We're gonna use a couple of cloves of garlic in here. Put these in there. And I first had this at a restaurant. I love olives, period, so I've been eating olives for years. But I had this spread at a restaurant with hummus, with some delicious pita bread. And I was like, I have got to make this at home. So I just went home and made my own version of it. So we're gonna throw in some of this parsley over here. Let's see, where are my scissors? I don't know why I'm reaching in my pocket like I carry around scissors. So we're gonna put this in there. All right, got that. And we're gonna put a little bit of lemon juice, not too much. It's already gonna have like a little kick to it. This is so good. It's just salty and yummy, especially when you add it to some bread. And that's basically it. It's super easy. There's not a ton of recipes, but we are gonna put a little pepper. No salt, but a little fresh ground pepper. Definitely can use that. Okay, and let's get our top. And this is super easy to blend up. One last thing I'm almost forgetting over here, some olive oil. So this is just plain extra virgin olive oil. And we're gonna put about 2 tablespoons. Yum. And let's put our top on. And we're going to grind this up on high just for a couple of minutes. Let's get our, there we go. And we are ready. So it doesn't take long at all. And let's see, we have, yes, looks yummy. I don't know, I just love this stuff. It's so good and flavorful. Let's put this over to the sink. And we're gonna plate this up. We're gonna cut up some of our veggies. And our snack plate will definitely be done. We'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, we have everything all plated up. It looks absolutely amazing. You cannot get any better snacks than this. Making your own snacks is gonna be the best thing you can possibly do. You can take this with you anywhere you need to go, put it in some little containers, have it at home, have the children take it to lunch for snack. We got the Kalamata olive spread. We have our black bean and chipotle pepper hummus, which is absolutely amazing. We have some fresh veggies, some really pretty peppers over here, fresh cucumbers. Then we have our gluten-free tortilla chips that are grain and gluten-free. So anyone who can't do the gluten, can't do the grain, you can still snack really good. And then we have some pita chips here. So you can definitely have some fun having snacks still, taking this to parties with you, having your own party at home. Make sure you download this recipe, get in the kitchen, make these snacks, and enjoy, guys. Till next time, peace and blessings.